Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight and became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Margus Hunt able to take him down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Wilson trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now this offense about ready to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, Michel. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. Here
comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, they run with Michel. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple. Roethlisberger looking left sideline, incomplete.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Roethlisberger now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go. Black 80. 50. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. Now Bell hit. He lost lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So let's glance at a player spotlight now with Russell Wilson. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give to Michelle running right. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. And he had a good amount of time to throw there, and at his level, he's going to pick you apart if you give him that time.
You have to increase your urgency. Whether you're blitzing, bringing extra pressure, or just your normal amount at him, you've got to get home because if you don't, he picks up a first down just about every time as he did there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Mike, 315. Check the out. Slam.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. On second down, Michel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Madden. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, come on now.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down and goal. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. Nick moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, QB, come on.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now it's Wilson. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point? Stay on course?
And stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action with Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3 on the ground. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Here we go.
On second down now, Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? Flag 20. Flag 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a three-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5-4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, when you pointed out that 5-4, first thing that flashed in my head was college basketball. When they get to their tournament, right?
Yeah, like the 8-9 seed first-round game.
Right, you always look at that before you thought your brackets, don't you? And you got to figure out which one you're going to pick, that 9 seed over the 8. And sometimes even that 7-10 game feels the same way. Not much difference between the two teams. Give them a lot of credit, though, for going on the road and getting it done in this one.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Sony Michel, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
Shot! 180! Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball! Shoot, shoot, shoot!
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Catch is made by Harry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Let's go. Tight end right, tight end right. Even. 4 down, even.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, Michel. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Roethlisberger. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Ready? 230. Check. 59. Bend it.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
That's trash.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run with Michel. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Again, it's Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll run on first down. Michel. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin with Michel on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.